Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Jitandar's Biology.
Today's topic Unit 1 Cell, its structure and functions. Cell, its structure and functions. See Nana, in 8th class you learned about the cells. That is, cell is the basic unit of life. The cell is the basic unit of life. And the cells are of different shapes and different sizes. Different shapes, different sizes, as well as different functions and at the same time they are in the different numbers. They have been different numbers also. That means different shapes they have, different sizes they have, different functions they carry out, and different numbers. That is, some organisms are made up with only one cell, some organisms are made up with many cells. They are unicellular. One cell means they are made up with many cells means multicellular. Unicellular organisms and multicellular organisms we discussed in your previous 8th class. Now today we are going to know about the cell structure and its functions. That is, what are the components of the cell? That is called as cell organelles. Today we are going to know about what are cell organelles, or we can say cell organelles. What are these cell organelles means? The components, or we can say simply the parts of cell. The parts of a cell is called as what? Cell organelles or components. And these cell organelles or components of the cell can be observed. They can be observed with help of, actually cells can be observed with help of, cells cell organelles can be observed with help of what, Anna? That is microscope. There are 3 types of microscope generally we use for the study of the cells or to examine the cells. What are they? They are nothing but simple microscope. It is also called an optical microscope. Next one is a compound microscope. And next one is called as a electron microscope. Next one what are electron microscope. See, under the simple microscope, we can't see that all the types of cell organelles under the simple microscope. In the compound microscope, we can see some of the organelles like what? Chloroplast, mitochondria, nucleus, cytoplasm, etc. can be seen under this. Same electron microscope also we can see the same, same all these things we can see, but electron microscope under we can see still very crystal clear detailed structures of the cells when comparatively to the compound microscope. That means compound microscope under when compared to the compound microscope we can see very crystal clear structure under the electron microscope. Okay, Nana. And if you want to study about any cell, we have to first discuss about a typical cell. What about typical cell means? A cell which contains or which consists all the cell organelles. All the cell organelles in it are called as what? A typical cell. All the cell organelles in them is called what? Typical cells. For example, Nana, you take a plant cell. This plant cell, if you take a plant cell under the roots, the cell organelles all are not present. Some cell organelles are absent like chloroplast. But whereas you collect a cell from a leaf or a stem, then we can see a special cell organelle like this chloroplast. Understood? So, a cell which contain all the cell organelles in it is called as what? Typical cell. Like the 2 typical cells now we are going to study now. What is that? A typical plant cell and a typical animal cell. Typical plant cell and typical animal cell. You take in a typical plant cell consisting of, you know that this is a nucleus and this is a nucleolus, and these are called, this empty white structures are called, these structures are this white color structure, that is nothing but called as liquid is called as a cytoplasm, and this one is cell wall, and this is called as cell membrane. See, Nana, that is cell wall is the outermost layer, and after that layer we have immediately what? Cell membrane. The cell membrane is also called what? Plasma membrane. It is also called what? Plasma membrane. Cell membrane is also called what? Plasma membrane. Next, then a large empty sac like structure called what? Vacuoles. Okay, next one, these are an extended tube like structures or sheet like structures are called as Golgi apparatus. And next, mitochondria. Okay, and a circular structures, these are called ribosomes. Okay, and these are the some of the parts of what? That is the plant cell. Next, you come to the animal cell. In the animal cell also you see this is a nucleus, and inside this nucleus inside we have chromatin. Chromatin means the genetic materials like DNA and RNA. Okay, and which are made up of the chromosomes. Next, you take these empty that is space like structure, this colors nothing but what is that? This empty colorless liquid is called as nothing but cytoplasm. It is also called what? Cytoplasm. In the cytoplasm only all the cell organelles are present. And next you take, this is called as centrioles, and these are called lysosomes, and next these are called mitochondria, and next this is a cell membrane, outer membrane is called a cell membrane, and next one these are called a Golgi apparatus, these are called as endoplasmic reticulums, and this is called as cytoskeleton. So these are the various parts of what? Animal cell. See Nana, if you take the difference between the plant cell and animal cell, here Nana, plant cell will have an extra outer layer that is called as cell wall, whereas here there is only a cell membrane. See, plant cell, animal cell, if I give a total, a section cutting from a plant and a section cutting from animals, and two plant cell and animal cell I will only prepare in your school laboratory, and I will place under the microscope, and I will call you to identify which is plant cell, which is animal cell. How can you identify? Very simple, that is if an extra covering is present, an extra layer is observed, that is a plant cell, that is nothing but what? Cell wall. Cell wall is a unique feature present only in the plant cell, that is absent in what? Animal cell. By seeing that feature, we can easily identify which is the plant cell and which is the animal cell. Okay, now we are going to know about the cell membrane. Cell membrane. It is also called as what? Plasma membrane. Plasma membrane. Cell membrane or what? Plasma membrane. Cell membrane or plasma membrane. See, this cell membrane or plasma membrane, if you want to know, that is see with the help of an activity. Activity 1. In that activity 1, what you have to take? You have to take a rheoleaf. Rheoleaf, and you cut into 2 equal halves. 2 equal halves. Against a light you take it out like this, 2 equal halves, and then you collect a thin section. You collect a thin section, that is a thin slice of this leaf, and then you keep it upon the what? Glass slide. Then you add water for the slide, as well as then you keep the cover slip over that. Then you can see under the microscope. Then you are able to see the what? This cell membrane. How the cell membrane will be like this? The cell membrane will be like this. The cells are like this, and the cell membranes will be present. Okay, so the cells will be found like this. Next, in this only you want to see the cell membrane very clearly, because it is a plant cell. In the plant cell, 2 membranes are present. One is cell membrane. Over the cell membrane we have the cell wall also. But you want to differentiate the cell wall and cell membrane, and you want to see particularly pinpointly and very crystal clearly the cell membrane. Means you have to do one more activity. What is that? This thin section you have been cut from the rheoleaf. No, that is this thin slice of rheoleaf. The thin slice of water, that rheoleaf, you can soak it in the salt solution. You have to soak it in water, salt solution. For how much hours? For half an hour. For what? Half an hour. And then you can take out the leaf outside and keep up on the slide. Then same, you have to take the water, as well as you have to take the water and you have to keep it with the help of a cover slip, and then you can see under the microscope. You are able to see under what? Microscope. When you see under the microscope, what will happen? Here these cell membranes will be very crystal clearly will be able to visible. See, this is a cytoplasm will be like this. In between, cytoplasm will be present like this. Cytoplasm is present like this. And next, this is cell membrane will be. Why it is happening like this? When you are keeping in the salt solution, the water present in the cytoplasm will be gets exit out from the cell membrane, and only cytoplasm will be shrinking. When the cytoplasm will be shrinking, at that time what happens? The cell membrane will be separated clearly. So thereby we can see the cell membrane very clearly. Now we will know about the cell membrane, its structure and function. You know that the cell membrane is also called as what? Plasma membrane. It is also called what? Plasma membrane. The cell membrane is a outermost layer. It is a outer layer for the cell. Outer layer of the water cell. And next, this cell membrane is outermost layer, and moreover, this cell membrane is made up of. It is made up of with lipids and proteins. Lipids and what? Proteins. Lipids and what? Proteins. So very important this one. Cell membrane is made up of what? Lipids and proteins. And this cell membrane will allows as well as it also exits. Allows and exits only certain substances to pass inside. Certain substances to pass inside or certain substances to pass outside. Okay, certain substances are allowed inside, certain substances are passed outside. Not all the substances. How they do? They do very selectively. They can allow. They can allow selectively certain substances inside and selectively exit the certain substances outside. That's why this plasma. This is also called as a semi-permeable membrane. Semi-permeable membrane. It is also called what? Semi-permeable membrane. The plasma membrane is also called what? Semi-permeable membrane. And moreover, it makes and moreover it also gives the protection. It also gives what? Protection for the water cell. Okay. And next thing is it is also gives the protection, and it makes that is a completely different. It makes the cells completely different from external environment. External environment and the internal environment. So that is internal environment is completely the internal environment is completely different from the external environment by the presence of this cell membrane. Okay. So the inside the cell, that the temperature and conditions are different, and outside external cell membrane also the conditions and external environment conditions and temperatures will be different. So it is completely making the internal environment of the cell is completely different from the external environment. Okay. And next another thing is that this cell membrane is also called as plasma membrane, as I told in the beginning. So this is about the functions of one cell membrane. And next one is called as a cell wall. What is that? A cell wall. An extra outer layer which is present in the plant cell is called as nothing but a cell membrane. It's called what? Cell membrane. And an extra outer layer present in the plant cell is called what? Cell membrane. This cell wall. It is cell wall, not cell membrane. This is one of the unique feature in the plant cell which is absent in the animal cell. It is present only in the plant cell, but is absent in the what? Animal cell. And in the beginning, this cell wall, they used to say that the cell wall is one of the, that is a common organelle. But nowadays, after development of several instruments After thorough research upon that, they come to know that cell wall is also having a prominent role. Okay, why? Because the cell wall will be shows the Tugger pressure. That shows the what? Tugger pressure against the external environment. Against what? External environment. External environment. Tugger pressure against the external environment. That is, plants are present in the external environment, and a high rainfall will occur sometimes, and a severe that is a chilling, shivering factors will occur in winter season, and a scorching temperatures will be there in the summer. All these different types of climatic conditions will be gets protected from that such a condition. They will be protected by the plant cell with the help of the cell wall. First thing. Second thing, the cell wall is not allowing this rainy water or any other unwanted materials which has to be entering into the cell. If cell wall is not there, what will happen? That extra water maybe or extra unwanted materials will be enters into the plant cell, and the cell will be get swell. Swell means ubbipodum, that is a swelling, and they may also lead to bursting of a plant cell. So to overcome that swelling and bursting, the cell wall is acting as a outermost one more protective cover, protective layer. Okay, so this is about the what? Cell wall, and this cell wall is made up of. The cell wall is made up of. Okay, what is that? The cell wall is made up of mainly with help of that is glucose molecules, as well as a lignin, pectin, suberin, etc. Actually, that is not a glucose here. Actually, this is a cellulose, hemicellulose, lectin, pectin, as well as suberin and etc. These are the substances by which that cell wall is made up of. That is one of the unique feature in the plant cell. Now we are going to know about lab activity. One of the very important lab activity in this unit. The lab activity, how to write, you know that. First we have to write what? Aim. That aim. To observe the nucleus in the cheek cells. That is the aim of this activity. Next, materials required. Materials required. Materials required. You take materials required in them are nothing but glass slide, cover slip, watch glass, normal saline. Next, 1% of methylene blue. Next, bolting paper, nothing but filter paper, water. Next, cheek scrapings. So these are the materials which has been required. Now procedure. How we have to do this activity? That is a procedure about that. Procedure. First, what you have to do, Nana, and moreover in the materials, one more thing, that is wooden spoon, or it is also called as spatula. Nothing but ice cream spoon, Nana. You take first you take some water and then clean your mouth. After cleaning your mouth, then you take that wooden spoon, and that should be cleaned one and a new one. That wooden spoon you take it out. and you take your cheek like this and scrap gently. You have to do it very gently, Nana. Otherwise your internal mucous membrane, that is the buccal mucosa, that is nothing but the membrane present upon your cheek, will get harm. So that's why you have to make it very gently, scrap that mucosal membranes. And next that is cheek scrapings. That cheek scrapings you have to transfer upon what on a slide. Before transferring at a slide, this teeth scraping should be kept for half an hour in the, that is a saline, in a watch glass. Saline present in the water watch glass. Then that scraping should be taken out and that should be transferred to the slide. And after transferring to the slide, you can add 1 or 2 drops of water and 1 or 2 drops of glycerin, and then you can cover it with help of cover slip. Before cover slip, glycerin. Afterwards we have to use the methylene blue, that is one of the dye. Okay, then you can cover with help of cover slip. And before doing this, Nana, on the slide you can transfer this scraping. For example, this is a slide. On the slide this scraping has been done, and then you can add in this methylene blue, and then you have to take the balting paper. You keep the balting paper here. Why? Because the balting paper will absorb the extra strain or extra dye, that is the methylene blue, will be absorbed if any extra is formed. If it is a fallen extra, you can't see clearly the images under the microscope. So that staining should be done very carefully. The extra strain should be drained out with help of a balting paper, and then you can see under this microscope. You can see under this what on a microscope. Then your observation you have to write. After writing this, you have to write what? Observation. In the observation, what you will see? In a dark staining body, a circular dark staining body will be present in the center of the cell. Present in the what? Center of the cell will be seen. So that is only called as a nucleus. Now result of this experiment is nothing but by this we observe. Aim only you have to write as a, that is the result, but somewhat changes. Here aim you are writing what? To observe the nucleus. By this we observe the nucleus in the cheek cells. Result you have to write like this. And next precautions. Next one what Anna? Precautions. So precautions are nothing but don't scrap very hardly. One thing, you have to scrap it very gently. Your teeth scrapings. Okay, cheek scraping. Sorry. And next coming into the, you have to drain out the extra strain with help of balting paper. Okay. Next we have to see that while the cover slip is placing over, when you are placing over the cover slip over this scrapings, you see that inside the cover slip no gas bubble should be formed. Then only you can see that clearly this nothing but nucleus. How the nucleus will be observed? See, for example, these are cheek cells. Okay, you observe, you think this is a cheek cells, Rana. Okay, yes, centrally we can see this what? Nucleus. Okay, and this dotted like structure is called what? Nothing but cytoplasm. This dotted like structure is called what? Cytoplasm. So this is called as a cell membrane. This is called a cell membrane, and this is called as a cytoplasm, and this is called what? Nucleus. The structure what we have to be observed. That is called what? Nucleus. Okay, this is the lab activity. So in the lab activity, we have been observed the nucleus. We have been observed the what? Nucleus. Now we are going to know about the nucleus now. If you take the nucleus in the 1831, the scientist called as Robert Brown has been discovered this nucleus first time in the orchid leaves. These nucleus, if you take, and moreover another scientist called as Sheldon is one of the proponent of the cell theory. Proponent of what? Cell theory. What is the cell theory? We will know in the upcoming video. This Sheldon told that before the cell division occurs, if cell has to be divided means first the nucleus has to be divided. The nucleus has to be divides. So this process is called as a cytoblast. Is called what? A cytoblast. So before the cell division, that is nucleus has to be divided, and that process is called what? A cytoblast. And this was told by Sheldon. And next coming into this nucleus, if you take this nucleus that is present in the center of the cell. Center of the cell, present in what? Center of the cell. And this nucleus is covered by a membrane. It is covered by a membrane, is called as nuclear membrane. Is called what? Nuclear membrane. And next in that a liquid is present in that nucleus. That liquid is called as a nucleoplasm. Nucleoplasm. This is a E, nucleoplasm. And next coming into here, inside the nucleus, we have the genetic materials. We have what? Genetic material. These genetic materials are nothing but called what? Chromosomes. That will only decide our characters. Total genetic materials will decide our characters. So therefore what happened? These controls, who is that? Nucleus controls remaining all organelles of our body. Remaining all other organelles of our body. So that's why nucleus is called as a cells control room. It is called what now? Cells control room. Why? Because the remaining all the functions of the cell will be under the control of whom? Nucleus. So that's why cells control room is who? That is nucleus. Okay. So the major important cell organelle among all the cell organelles. And moreover, it was somewhat big in size when compared to remaining cell organelles. Somewhat bigger in size when compared to remaining cell organelles. And if you take this nucleus, how it will be? For example, this is a cell. And this is a cell. Better to draw the diagram here. It is a cell. In the cell, we have the centrally like this nucleus is present centrally. In this nucleus, okay. This is nuclear membrane. Already I wrote here. This is a nuclear membrane. And this is called what? Genetic material. Where is this? This is called what? Genetic material. And next one is that this empty spore. Pores is called, these pores are called as the nuclear pores. They are called what? Nuclear pores. Actually these nuclear pores are useful for exchanging of materials. And next coming into here, this is a nuclear pores. And this here, next one is the liquid present here. This liquid is called as a nucleoplasm. The liquid is called what? Nucleoplasm. So this is about the nucleus in general. And see Nana, you take all the eukaryotes. You take all the eukaryotes will have the, actually eukaryotes means the cells which have the nucleus are called as the eukaryotes. You take all the eukaryotes, in them that is they have the nucleus, but except in all the eukaryotes nucleus is present. Nucleus is what? Present. Except that is there are few exemptions are there. What is that? In camel RBC if you take in a human being RBC cells, nothing but that is the red blood cells of our body. And in the plants you take phloem sieve cells. Phloem sieve cells. So in that also they won't have the nucleus. Rather than these two cells, remaining all other eukaryotic organisms will have the nucleus in their cells. And depending upon the nucleus, the cells are being two types. Depending upon the presence of nucleus. Presence of what? Nucleus. Depending upon the presence of nucleus, cells are being two types. Cells are of two types. What are they? They are, first one, eukaryotes. What are they? Eukaryotes. That means eukaryotes means cell which have nucleus, a distinct nucleus, that is a prominent nucleus. Example for these eukaryotes, you take plants, animals, okay, human beings, etc. They all comes under what? Eukaryotes. Second one, prokaryotes. Prokaryotes. Prokaryotes means what? That is the cells which won't have nucleus. Won't have what? Nucleus in their cells, as called what? Prokaryotes. Example what? That is a bacteria. Okay, blue-green algae, bacteria, blue-green algae, cyanobacteria, etc. So these are the depending upon nucleus also we have been classified the cells, nana. Eukaryotes as well as the prokaryotes. Eukaryotes and what? Prokaryotes.
Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe.